Hey guys! Today we are reviewing Monster Hunter World. For those of you who don't know what this game is about, it is what the name tells you, a Monster Hunter game. You hunt monsters, gather resources, craft new gear to hunt stronger monsters to get better gear. That's it, very simple formula, but the gameplay is really amazing. The game has a story mode which purpose is to teach you about everything slowly. Step by step you complete the assignments, unlock better gear and stronger monsters, and when you finish the story, the real grind begins. The grind is in no way bad in this game. Yes, sometimes when you are short on some common items, going to hunt some weak monster could feel like a waste of time, but most of the time you'll be hunting strong monsters. Hunting is not as simple as it sounds. First, you need to track the monster by finding its tracks, which could take some time if the monster is completely new for you. There are lots of weapons to choose and you need to learn the weapon you choose because they all are different and can change your play style completely. It plays like an action game where you attack and dodge. But the fun part is different monsters. They have different moves which you need to learn. You need to read their moves and prepare for their attacks. You can just run to the monster and mash the attack button to kill it. This tactic would only work on monsters below your level. First, you need to choose the right gear with the right stats for each monster. You need to avoid strong attacks and find a window to hit the monster and use healing items. You can also use other items like traps to capture the monsters, but first you need to weaken it. You can cut off and break various parts of monsters, like cutting off the tail, for example. After you finish the monster, you can collect its parts and use them on crafting weapons and armor. And one more thing. You can use environment to your advantage, like shooting a huge rock which falls on a monster. Or another monster could wander into the same space and attack the monster you're fighting. So that's really hilarious. You also have a little helper called Palico. It's a cat-like being which helps you in the world. He can do some damage to the monsters or heal you. You can craft armor and weapons for him and make him cute little kitty. Number of monsters is pretty good, but some of them feel really similar to each other. They look similar and their moves are very similar. I wish we had more completely different monsters. I know dragons are fun and cool looking, but it's a game. Developers could think of a way to add different monsters while not completely breaking the lore. Wouldn't it be nice to have a bear-like monster which could give you a deathly bear hug? I love this collaboration with other games like Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy, which lets you turn your Palico into Mog, or Witcher. There is even a Witcher quest line and monster from Witcher universe to fight. This is really cool. From time to time there are events happening which add more variety in quests and craftable gear. They usually are pretty challenging and require teamwork. The game can be played solo or co-op. You can play solo, but if you are not very good, you'll have big problems defeating stronger monsters, so you can fire up the SOS flare and wait until someone comes to help you. Or you can jump into someone's session who's doing the quest you need and help him, thus completing the quest for both of you. Surprisingly, playing with random players are pretty good most of the time, but sometimes it's either too hard to find someone playing a certain quest or people just leave the quest. That's when you need to message your friends and ask for help. Graphically, the game looks pretty good. It's not something special, I guess it's running on an old engine, but overall graphics are good looking. Performance, on the other hand, could be better. It's not bad, but if you want to have 60 FPS on max settings, you'll need a powerful PC. The world is well crafted and locations look amazing. Maps are huge and there are lots of things to discover. The game is huge. If you know what you're doing and do just the bare minimum, it will still take more than 30 hours. If you are fresh, new and like to explore and try anything you see, it can take near 100 hours, and there is still a lot of content after the campaign. Monster Hunter World is a wonderful game, and I recommend it to anyone who likes action games, and it's a must-have for co-op lovers. Thank you for your attention, guys. I hope lots of you have played this game, many you can share your opinion about it. Please leave your comments below, thumbs up, share with your friends. See you next video.